Well, hello, Steiff super fans. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful day. I certainly am. Something I've been waiting for a couple of weeks has arrived from overseas, and I wanted to share it with you because I don't think I've ever seen anything like it, even though it's relatively modern. Perhaps it'll be a surprise to you and a learning experience for both of us. So anyway, the dogs are excited. You hear the barking in the background. So it's a relatively small box. It comes from Europe. I saw this online and I thought, that couldn't be. I've never heard of this. I've never seen of this. And I looked and did a little research, and apparently this was made for just a teaspoon of the years or just a year. And so let's see what it is, and let's see how interesting it is. Unboxing, boxing, wrapped beautifully, lots and lots of bubble. You know I love bubble. Open this up. Lots and lots and lots of bubble, like a flotation device. All right. Oh, yes. Aren't you wonderful? So what I have here is something that you probably already have in your collection, sort of in some similar form, but probably not like this. What we have here is really beautiful and in much finer condition than I thought. A grissy donkey on wheels, and it's on eccentric wheels, which you guys know have their drilled not in the center, so when you pull them, it goes bloop, 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 like a real animal wanders about. And that came about in 1912 via a drilling mistake at Steiff, which was a brilliant drilling mistake because that became a wonderful new feature for their toys that's still being used in some respects today. But anyway, so what we have here is a Grissy on wheels. So this beautiful baby, which was not really aware came on wheels until I did a little research, was produced for 1 year only in one size, 22 centimeters, in 1963. So she is older than I am, which is good because she certainly she's not graying as much or graying quite naturally. Anyway, has a beautiful traditional Grissy design. She's made out of Draylon with her beautiful open mouth with this great color. And she has her ID on it, which is still sort of legible. So this is made out of Draylon. And some people, when you say the word Draylon, they roll their eyes because it's not as beautiful or as lush or as luxurious as mohair. But Draylon came about for a reason. It became very popular on the Steiff line in the 1960s. And a lot was happening at Steiff in the 1960s that would require such a change of fabric or use of fabric. There was a lot of competition from other toy makers who were making toys faster and cheaper. And Steiff really needed to look at ways to cut down on costs. And one of them, of course, is material cost. And Draylon's also easier to sew than mohair because you don't have to take into account the wonderful fabric, the weave and and flow of mohair. This is a much easier fabric to sew. But Steiff was also looking at creating toys that were really durable and often washable. And Draylon was a perfect fabric for that. So Draylon is kind of like a thing of the 60s and the 70s. Along with bell bottoms and Harvey Wallbangers and other things like that. But that's why this wonderful model, which came out, Grissy came out around 1960, was in the line through the mid-70s, was produced in this fabric. And despite being in the Draylon fabric, she's still really popular and still really beloved as a farm friend. So here we are, Grissy on wheels, all original. She's attached here with her black thread on her carriage and eccentric wheels, and even her original pull cord. So all is good from head to toe. Beautiful. So thank you for indulging me in this unboxing of this really unusual and rare item. Hopefully now you've seen one, I've seen one, and the learning continues. You never say never. All right, guys, thank you. Good to see you. Teddy hugs. And until our next unboxing, bye for now.